Hey! Who looks like shit? Who has two thumbs and looks like shit? I do! Yeah. My makeup people are on holiday, so this is what you get. Yeah. Day old hair that needs to be redone. And what's funny is that later, it's 7:48 p.m. as I record this. And actually, later this evening, I am recording a Skype interview with Mr. Morgan. So, yeah. I've got to be prepared and pretty for that. But this is just a vlog, so yeah, who cares? Nobody has seen. Okay, Okay, let me explain. I recorded with Matt and Chris last night the chat footage for that thing we do. And there is a bit in there that I think will wind up in the actual episode, wherein I wanted to whip out my pickle and use that, and I could not find my pickle. So for Matt and Chris, I was in quite the pickle. Yeah. I'm not anymore, even though I have the pickle, which is backwards, because the point was every time someone's in a pickle to whip out the pickle and be like, oh my, someone seems to be in a pickle. But I couldn't find my pickle, so that didn't work out. So, yeah, after shooting, well, I think it was my second vlog last week. Was it this week? Oh my god, I can't even keep track anymore. And it was really dark and nasty looking. I thought that, if you're probably wondering what this is about, it's for Tim, the hairy geek, and the rest of the explanation will be next week during the Horborong show. But, yeah. Ain't it pretty? Yeah, after that second vlog last week, I was just like, man, I shouldn't record things that look like shit. I don't want to do that. I don't want to record stuff that looks like shit. So whatever I have to do, I'm gonna try to improve the situation. So, and anyways, so the first thing I did, as you could tell in that third vlog, I just used my video camera. I pulled a rod, plugged the video camera into the computer, and used that and recorded directly into QuickTime. One thing that I've been wanting to do, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but to all my Mac using friends, there's no way to do this other than yeah, this is the best picture I have because I'm shooting with it. This is my new webcam, and if you use a Mac, you know that this is kind of a little bit of a struggle, and because the built-in eyesight works, but sometimes it's really fussy and there's no controls for it, and for me, it's been a big pain in the ass. But unfortunately, not many webcams support the Mac because of this closed system, and the Mac OS is based on Unix, which is an open system. So really, it's just a very complex, confusing situation. But at any rate, a very good webcam on the market today is the Logitech HD Pro webcam C910. It's about $100. maybe a little bit cheaper if you can find it on sale. That's what I'm recording with right now. They recently updated their software to support the Mac OS. So this is what I'm shooting with. If you have a Mac, I can't recommend it enough. It's a very, very good webcam. And you've seen Maddie's footage. That's recorded with this same webcam. You've seen Eric's footage. He got this same webcam. So if you want a very high quality webcam, and Windows or Mac now, I can't speak highly enough of this Logitech HD Pro webcam. C910. Find it on Amazon.com. Okay, so what I have to tell you guys, I guess there's two major things I need to tell you guys. Maybe three. I should write stuff down. What I need to tell you guys, a core issue of that I deal with is you know, we've done all these great vlogs, and I'm getting to know all of you guys really well, and I really love it, and I really appreciate it, and I want to keep going with the vlogs, but then, now that I'm in production of the Horborong Show, and we're getting into everything else, specifically the Horborong Show, with that long chat that I do with Matt and Chris, it's kind of like, well, I don't necessarily want to do a vlog today, because I got some great material in mind, and I want to save it for the Horborong Show, but then, you know, we shot the stuff for the Horborong Show last night, and I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna. I'm aiming. I'd like to aim for Monday to get that online, but I make no promises. There's a lot that needs to go into it before Monday. So we've got all that downtime, and you guys were great. You posted all those videos and the vlogs, and we've been having this nice, you know, back and forth. And I want to say, I don't want to be repetitive. Although, the flip side to all that, you know, the point is I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to say things I don't want to say things in the vlogs here that I'm going to, you know, again say in, you know, the Horborong Show, and I'm not quite keeping perfect track of everything that I'm saying, so, you know, I'm going to slip up. I can't help it. I'm only somewhat human. Who's in a pickle now? So that's kind of where, that's the mentality over the past few days. It's not that I haven't been able to record a vlog. It's not that I haven't wanted to record a vlog. It's just that there is the Horborong Show coming up. The Bumblebee. I don't know if you can see him a little bit there. Mini Hulk. Wally! Can't see him over. You can't see him. There's Batman. Yeah. Bookshelf. Thanks, Sam. I think I showed that. Oh, so because I have a decent cam, I can show you, and it's not attached to the computer. There's a little bit more mobility to this. We've done this before. So yeah, there's the full bookshelf. I can actually go here. How about that? How about this? There's Batman, Wally. There you go. Love him. I'm Batman. Wally. Hulk smash. That is. I don't know what I'm doing, why I'm doing any of that. Actually, what I wanted to just point out is now that I have the decent webcam, I can kind of set up some of the lights and not be overwhelmed by them, because the eyesight, when I set up the eyesight, when I use the eyesight with my lights, it very quickly becomes overwhelmed and the white balance is super fucked up and it's not great. So now I can use my lights, and it kind of works to show off all the pimples and zits on my face, and now it's in HD, so yeah! I need to hire some makeup people. Copper top. Man, there's... See, I can't talk much about the vlogs because I just talked about it last night, so you'll hear about most of it next week in the Horborong show. But today, a few minutes ago, an hour or so, really, I was browsing around and I saw that Slacktive, our Krumbine in absentia, as I posted on Facebook, I'm proud of myself for that, he has posted some videos recently that I totally missed, and one of them was today, which helped me find the other ones. And he's got this one video, I can't even tell you what it was. It was Letter to a Dream. Beautiful. It was, first of all, Slacktive's music, all original. It's so uniquely him. It sounds so much, you hear that music when you know it. You hear that music and you're like, "Yep, Slacktive. That's you." It's so easy to identify, and I think that's great. It's uniquely him, and I'm a fan of his music. It has a kind of, there's a randomness to it. I don't quite have all the words to describe it, but I really his music is great, and what he did with this Letter to a Dream, you have to go see it. Please watch it. I think I'll post this as a video response to his Letter to a Dream, and it's just this, we see people make these videos all the time on YouTube, where it's kind of a song or words and images, and not always necessarily that do they have a point. Sometimes maybe they do have a point and it's not quite clear what the point is, but it's supposed to be, this Slacktive's video here is supposed to be random. It's supposed to be it says in his description, rich in what's random, drenched in details but scarce on specifics. But every single shot and every little effect and the music and the words, it's just that it's beautiful is what it is. And it's very edifying, I think. So as I posted on Facebook, if you watch one video today, well, if you're watching this video, if you watch 2 videos today, watch Slacktive's video and give him a warm welcome back to YouTube. He's definitely, I'm a big fan of him, and I was very disappointed to see him disappear like he did. I know it was temporarily, and I know he's kind of back, or I don't really know what his situation is, but I'm glad to see him. I really am. So welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. That I don't want to inundate you guys. I don't want to repeat myself. So I'll just end with this. I had my second interview for the job I was telling you guys about. I had the second interview, and since the first time I told you I went in there to pitch myself, my creative skills. I went in there with the writing samples and the art and video samples. So the second time, the day of, the thing I came up with was to pitch a marketing strategy. So I came up with this social media, this basic skeleton of a social media strategy for this company, and among the rest of the interview, I pitched him that. And what was really cool about this was, probably halfway into the social media pitch, the guy flipped over his sheet of interview questions and started taking notes. I'm pitching him, I'm outlining like a strategy. You have your YouTube, you have your Facebook, you have your Twitter, and in YouTube you have your categories of products and videos and different kinds of shows you do, and how you use Facebook and Twitter to promote all of that stuff and engage your customers and subscribers and your demographics. And it was that engaging point when he flipped his interview sheet over and started taking notes based on some of the things I was saying. I think that's what he was doing, or maybe he was like, oh my god, nobody asked this guy to do this, why is he wasting my time? But at any rate, the next day, I think it was the next day, I did get a call, and that was it. I did get the job. So there you have it. I will be gainfully employed starting the 31st of this month. Nearly a year on unemployment. Conveniently, my last unemployment check is next week. So the timing of all of this works out really well. And I don't want to jinx it or anything. I feel like I've already jinxed it, but I went almost a year on unemployment. And a couple of months prior to moving up to Orlando, like, obviously I knew I was going to come up to Orlando, so I was like, there's no point in looking for jobs in Naples. If I'm going to Orlando, there's no point to looking for jobs in Orlando. So I come to Orlando. I mean, day one, I've been applying for a ton of stuff, right? 2.5, 3 weeks into it, I got a job. And not just a job where, it's not just a situation where it's a job where, it's going to pay the bills and that's it. This is a job that I was meant to have. A person like me, a job that fits me. I'm not fitting into a job. This is a job that actually fits me. And I guess if I hearken back to the whole Project Reboot concept, I am very, very appreciative and grateful for this opportunity, because I mean, you can look at my resume. I've never had an opportunity like this, and in this entire experience of my life, or at least my professional life where I get paid to do shit, I've never had the opportunity to work in a job so well suited to my talents. So there you have it. I am recording an interview with Rob tonight, Rendered Useless Productions. Rob, I don't think he has an issue with his last name, and I don't even know if that's his real last name, but it's out there. I've seen it places, so I don't think that was an issue. So if it is, I apologize. Let me know. I can fix it. It's just a vlog, whatever. No one's watching this but Grumpanites, and we all know each other. And next week we will have Horror Show, and I do truly believe this, days away from our next batch of webcam scripts. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for webcam scripts. It's coming very, very soon. Thanks for watching this 18 minutes of incessant rambling. And we didn't have... I had a little bit of an awkward pause. We did have the pickle. Some gesticulation. Talking. Anna, we're going to do something. We're going to do something, Anna. Yeah. Maybe that'll be just part of my new interview. Part like every interview I do for the Horror Show, we'll just have a gesticulation segment. Because I did that last night. I started. I don't think I'm gonna leave this in the actual horror. It's gonna be one of those things that don't make it into the show. But we waited a very long time. Matt and I were sitting here waiting. Matt on Skype, obviously, and I'm waiting for Chris to arrive. And Chris was about 30, 40 minutes late. He was really late. So Matt and I kind of got started. We didn't really get started, but we just were, and I did start recording, but, I mean, we were just talking and bullshitting, and at some point we did do a very extended nonverbal communication segment, and I'm going to try to, I'm going to include, not so much, I want to include that, or maybe it'll just be a separate video altogether, but it was funny, and I enjoyed it. So thank you, Matt, very much for indulging me in that. Not that I was the one, you were the one who started it. What was up with that? I gotta stop talking, because I gotta stop talking. Good night, guys, and stay tuned, and stay creative. So, stop that, yeah, and okay, that's, oh my god!